Hey guys, what's up? I was just thinking, y'all remember like recycling and how well, depending on your age, might have always been a part of your life, but as someone who grew up during the time before recycling, I remember when recycling became big and it's all about recycling, the push to recycle, blah blah blah. And then here we are nowadays, and they're all like, technically all that shit that we recycle isn't really being recycled right, and it's not recyclable, and blah blah blah. And then I hear shit like that, and I'm like, what do you mean it's not recyclable? Is it not recyclable, or is it not recyclable in the way you want it to be? Because I've seen YouTube videos of people just taking their goddamn plastic trash, shredding it down, turning it into fucking blocks, and building houses and stuff out of it. So you can't sit there and tell me that it's not recyclable. So, instead of us trying to argue about, oh, it's not being used right, let's start holding these people up to task and saying, hey, no, you didn't do it right. You pushed it, you promoted it, you made us get all up about recycling and saving the planet, and then you haven't been doing it right. Think about how many houses could have been built out of these materials made, or anything. I don't know. There's lots of things that could be made out of it. They're just not doing it. And back in the old days, or even not even the old days, like early 90s and before, a lot of stuff was in glass. A lot of stuff was brought back. You brought it back and they rinsed it out and they used it again. It's not new. And then we're only 2 minutes into this and I'm already this far. This is great. And then on top of that, nowadays, I don't want to hear it, because we have hemp. We've known for fucking ever that hemp is the answer to almost every industrial problem we have. But they lumped it in with marijuana, which is a made-up racist term made to make people scared of cannabis, which they were already using in everything, and hemp, which was already being used better than the other shit. But somebody with some dollar signs in their eyes making paper was like, hey dude, that's gonna kill us. That's gonna put us out of business, and we need business. And instead of actually, I don't know, competing and building the infrastructure and using the good thing, they were like, let's make people use paper trees and all this, and let's make plastic and blah 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 blah. And here we are, a bunch of wasteful products that could all be replaced by one plant, hemp. You fucking get everybody that can to grow hemp. You change over all your industrial fucking places to handle processing. You make everything. I made a video previously called something about the medical cannabis industry and the trash, or the legal cannabis industry and the trash they create, because just in that industry alone, there's been I don't even know what numbers you would use, but there's been an exponential increase in the amount of plastic and glass waste created by that industry that should be the champion of using its own plant to make all of its products, all of its packaging, and then recycle that shit out. That video has all my points about that, and also would back up what I'm saying right now. But my point is, we've been told that we've been recycling all this time, but we also have been told how they're not doing it right. And now it's time to just call them out on it and be like, look, you guys haven't been doing it right. There's 100,000 fucking YouTube videos right now that you can look up how to reuse or process anything that you have in your house. Hey, I got too many fucking coffee containers because I drink coffee all the time, and every damn one comes in a big plastic container. What do I do with all these? Shred them up? Turn them into something else, or use them for, there's a video for it. So most of the things that I talk about in these ranty videos, I'm going to expect you, the viewer, to go, wait, what is he talking about? Is that real? Is that true? Can I look it up? Or, hey, what can you do about that? Let me look that up. Because I'm not going to do all the looking it up for you. There's a million videos on the internet telling you the details about what I'm talking about, and I watch a lot of them, and then I start putting them all together with my own thoughts and my own experience, and I'm like, hey, why aren't we talking about this part of it then? And this is one of those areas where it's we should be using only like hemp and recyclable, but not just recyclable, sustainable, like natural crap. Like Facebook, you get these like advertisements for, you know, oh, in Japan, such and such newspaper is printed on this biodegradable paper with seeds in it, so that when you're done with it, you can just plant it and it grows a seed. And we're like, oh, Japan, oh, ha ha ha, that's so Japanese of them. In the meantime, it's like, hey, dip ass, why are we not doing that with everything made out of paper? Hey, remember Johnny Appleseed just walked across the fucking country planting apple trees? Like, same concept, dude. Like, plant shit wherever you go, make shit out of sustainable shit. Like, it's not that hard. We just act like it is, because the people who tell us that it is are the people making money off of the other shit and the industries developed around the other shit. Nobody wants it to change. Nobody wants us to stop using oil and plastic. They want us to keep using it because that's what they make money off of, and until they can, like, shift it over to their favor, it's not going to happen. But, like, we do live in 2022 right now, and we have the internet for a while. The world is basically connected. There shouldn't be really any borders. It's all fake now. We have the internet. It's all fake. We know that everybody who's telling the news around the world is telling the same news. We know the people who are, like, controlling shit. Like, the government is the government. It's the world government. If you don't understand how the world works and how intricate it is, like, then you're not paying attention, or you're too young, or you didn't pay attention in school. I don't know. But, like, I'm pretty sure no matter where you go in the world, when you start buying products and you're like going to your local, whatever your version of Walmart or shit is, I guarantee you are going to find that little made in China, made in Taiwan, made, you know, like, we all get it. I've watched videos of people in other countries. Like, I watched a video of a guy who, like, goes around Russia, and like in this particular video, he was going around to all their, like, car dealerships and, like, looking at new cars and, like, just checking them out and showing, like, like how it is in Russia. Even he nonchalantly was just, like, you know, talking crap about Chinese made stuff, like, oh, this is a Chinese car, blah blah blah. It's pretty nice though. But, and it's like, it sounded just like an American in America talking about cars. And, you know, people in every country always dog shit is made in China, like, oh, they are Chinese crap. We joke about it, but, like, the flip side of that, the reality of that is that, like, yeah, pretty much every company that makes shit found a way to push their manufacturing over there. Now they make everything. Do you think that the governments aren't well aware of how much money and industry and business is done, not just in that aspect, but through banks and everything else? Like, it's all connected. And the internet was supposed to expose that, but it didn't. And instead, it's like, I've said it before, like, cat videos came out and then everybody got distracted. But, like, if you play games online with other people from other countries, you know how it is. Like, everybody is the same. We all get along. We all have the same fucking story. We're just in different places. And we all want the same things, for the most part. And it's like, there's no excuses anymore. So anyway, that was all about recycling, right? Yeah, anyway, recycling. There's no excuse for why they're telling us that, like, recycling is being done wrong and it's not worth doing anymore or whatever. Like, that's when you put your middle finger up and you say, no, fuck you, fix it. You did it wrong. Dip ass. Don't tell us, hey, it's being done wrong. You're the ones doing it. You did it wrong. Fix it. You lied for too long, and now it's not making money, it's costing money, and it's creating more waste than there was before. Go on YouTube, you jackasses. Go on YouTube and see what to do with all your waste, because I guarantee the jackasses are the people talking about how recycling isn't working anymore. Not you guys. You guys aren't jackasses. The jackasses are the ones saying, hey, we stop recycling, we're not doing it right. Those jackasses need to go on YouTube and look up what to do with their trash, because I guarantee you there's fucking 1,000 videos that tell you exactly how to use all that trash that you're telling us you don't know how to recycle. Because it's recyclable, once again, just not the way you want. You don't want to make materials that could build houses for homeless people. God, why would you want to do that? Jeez, right? Like, you don't want to do anything that makes sense that would help people for free. Even though that would solve most problems. No, it's the bottom line. So I think it's kind of up to us, and I'm just some asshole on the internet who, for 39 years, has always felt this way about one thing or another, and I've never been a political person because I'm kind of anti-political. It's bullshit. It's a game. It's like, make people pick sides and fight about shit. Like, when instead they should be fighting you and saying, hey, stop telling us what to do. Like, that's a whole nother video. Needless to say, I paid attention too much in social studies and in history and in psychology and in math and in science. I pretty much was a fucking nerd who paid too much attention to the world around him his entire life. And I've got opinions and I push it together, but I don't make videos about it. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be Russell Brand, you know, like he's always been a guy that I thought was like, oh, he knows what's up. But like now he's making those videos, so why would I even bother stepping on those toes? It doesn't matter. But I got shit to say, and we all got shit to say, and if you like what I have to say, then let me know, because like there's more shit to talk about. I got ideas, opinions. I try to stay not neutral, but like I don't try to start shit or be inflammatory, and there are some subjects that are very sensitive that are hard to navigate without getting lost in the emotional responses. As a philosopher, I say that oftentimes truth is buried in the mud of emotional response. So I try not to, like, I'm a weirdo. I'm able to objectively look at things and remove emotion for the sake of logic. I've always been a very like logical, like almost like a robot, you know, when it comes to like, wait a second, hang on. So what really happened, you know, that sort of thing. Like you take the emotion out, you take, you know, you just facts, context, logic. That's how I work. And then the rest is just shit I make up based on what I've seen, you know, my feelings, whatever. But when it comes to recycling and being told that like, you know, now they're going to push a narrative that like, oh, this isn't working and it hasn't been working, but really what they're saying is, hey, we did it wrong and we didn't tell you that we didn't know what we were doing. We were lying. That's all you got to say. Hey, we fucked up. And then go on YouTube and see how to fix it, because that's what I do when I fuck up. Oh shit, something's broke. How do I fix this? YouTube, Google. That's what the internet's for. Sorry about using this voice. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. What are you waiting for? Subscribe, bitch.